Special United Nations Green Ambassador Gerard Sengiyumba, Special United Nations Green Ambassador Gerard Sengiyumba, Special United Nations Green Ambassador Gerard Sengiyumba in Kigali City, Rwanda. 7 regional offices. 1. The first regional office in the course is NACC office, Mexico City, Mexico. It looks at North American region, Central American region, Caribbean region. Second, SAM office in Lima, Peru, South American region. Third, WACAF office, Dakar, Senegal, Western and Central African region. Fourth, EURINAT office, Paris, France. It looks at European region and North Atlantic region. Fifth, MID office, Cairo, Egypt. It looks at Middle East region. Sixth, ESAF office, Nairobi, Kenya. It looks at Eastern region and Southern African region. 7. APAC office in Bangkok, Thailand. It looks at Asian region and Pacific region. Also operates the regional sub-office in Beijing, China, to strengthen technical engagement and support in the region. 9. Key point 9. What is the standards making process? In the standard making process, we are going to discover ICAO's critical role in the development and implementation of international aviation standards and recommended practices, SARPs, explore the structured process through which SARPs are proposed, renewed, and adopted by the organization, recognize how this process ensures the consistent and harmonized application of SARPs across all member states. How ICAO develops standards and recommended practices, SARPs, and how the contracting states implement them. First, why global standards are needed. In today's interconnected aviation system, safety is non-negotiable. A cohesive global framework is essential to ensure that flights can operate smoothly across international borders. ICAO plays a central role in building and maintaining this framework. At the heart of it all are SARPs. Technical and operational specifications are designed to promote global aviation safety, regularity, and efficiency. So, what are SARPs? SARPs are not just rules, they are the foundation of global civil aviation, ensuring that aircraft, air traffic controllers, airports, and navigation services work together seamlessly. Without SARPs, the harmonized systems and procedures we rely on in international air transport would not exist. SARP's legal foundation under Article 37, 34, and 90 of the Convention on International Civil Aviation, also known as Chicago Convention. ICAO is tasked with adopting international standards to ensure the highest degree of uniformity in regulations, standards, procedures, and organization. SARPs are adopted by the ICAO Council in accordance with Articles 37, Article 54, and Article 90 of the Convention, and are published in the form of annexes to the Convention. There are currently 19 annexes, each focused on a specific aspect of civil aviation. Not all provisions carry the same weight. So let's break down the difference between ICAO SARPs, which is a distinction that is important for states to understand. Standards are specifications whose uniform application is desirable in the interest of safety, regularity, or efficiency. Standards are specifications whose uniform application is necessary for the safety or regularity of international air navigation. So how do these SIRPs actually find their way into national regulations? Let's explore how ICAO member states implement SIRPs in their own systems. Once adopted, SIRPs are guide contracting states in aligning their national regulations and practices with the globally agreed aviation norms. This harmonization helps ensure that aviation remains safe, secure, efficient, and environmentally sustainable across all regions. SARPs are such a vital part of the international aviation system, not just in the air but on the ground as well. SARPs are essential because they provide the common operational framework for global civil aviation. They ensure interoperability between aircraft and air navigation services. They support the orderly development of international air transport. They promote standardization of functional and performance requirements for navigation, communication, and safety systems. Now, we've seen how SRPs are developed, adopted, and applied by ICAO and its member states. These globally harmonized practices are what make international aviation safe, predictable, and universally trusted from takeoff to landing. How many SRPs currently exist? There is now over 12,000 in the year 2026. Over 12,000 SARPs this year, 2026. How many annexes are there to the Chicago Convention? There are 19 also this year, 2026. Now we are in June. On June 16th, 2026. Which annex outlines environmental protection? There are over 12,000 SARPs that are spread across the 19 annexes to the Chicago Convention that ICAO currently manages. The annexes are continuously being updated to reflect new technologies, innovations, and evolving safety and environmental priorities. You can view all 19 annexes online, or you can order them from ICAO. So now let's see which are those annexes. Annex 1, personnel licensing. Annex 2, rules of the air. Annex 3, meteorological service for international air navigation. Annex 4, aeronautical charts. Annex 5, units of measurements for air and ground operations. Annex 6, operation of aircraft. Annex 7, aircraft nationality and registration marks. Annex 8, airworthiness of aircraft. Annex 9, facilitation, customs and immigration procedures. Annex 10, aeronautical telecommunication. Annex 11, air traffic services. Annex 12, search and rescue. Annex 13, aircraft accident and incident investigation. Annex 14, aerodromes. Annex 15, aeronautical information services. Annex 16, environmental protection. Annex 17, security safeguarding international civil aviation against acts of unlawful interference. Annex 18, the safe transport of dangerous goods by air. and Annex 19 Safety Management. So in the next video, we'll see standards making process. Standard making process is a structured, transparent, and multi-stage process for development of SARPs, standards and recommended practices. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching. Special United Nations Green Ambassador Gerard Senyumva, Special United Nations Green Ambassador Gerard Senyumva, Special United Nations Green Ambassador Gerard Senyumva. Это